Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are watching all across this globe. I'm Simon Preston. Welcome back to Reggae Boyz commentary. This is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. Everybody doing okay? Well, I certainly hope that you all are doing okay as we get into this video in particular. It's Thursday, and you know what that means. That's right. Can you believe it now? It's 4 years since we started doing videos on Thursdays, like going live on Thursdays. Wow. It truly is amazing, isn't it? Yeah, every Thursday. A 4-year run. You know what I'm saying? So that's good. So great to see everybody. Please bang in the comments as well. Hit the like button as we get started for this video, okay, folks? That would be greatly appreciated as we get into this video and what we're going to discuss in this video, because there are some things that have to be discussed, because there's some aspects that need clarity, and I know many persons don't have the or haven't gotten clarity on when it comes to the Gold Cup and stuff like that. So that is an aspect that we're going to discuss in this video, so that everybody is fully aware about everything in this video. Okay, so we're going to go through that together. So that is what we're going to look at. Okay, good. I said the comments coming in fantastic. Guys, come on, hit the like button as well. We have almost 20 people watching right now and only 5 likes. Come on, you guys could do better than that. You guys could do way better than that, actually. Yep, you guys could do way better. Way better. Okay, so you know what to do. Do the right thing. Hit the like button and all is well. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that hard, it's not that difficult. You just smash the like button, whether it's you click a button or you're using your thumb and you're pressing it. If you're watching it on your phone, yeah, it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a long time at all. Okay, good. So now that we have that clear, let's go into this video. All right, let's go into this video. And as you can see by the title, I've always been abundantly clear in relation to the titles that I do in videos. The titles often reflect what the video is about. In 99.999 in 100% of all the videos, the title reflects it. Okay, so everybody is abundantly clear and aware of what I'm about to say. Good. So now that we have got that sorted, let's get into this video, shall we? There's one question that people ask that they have no clue of as yet, and I'm going to explain that firstly to start the video. Yep, I'm going to explain that firstly so that everybody's aware, okay? Now, the CONCACAF Nations League. Remember, the last CONCACAF Nations League was a qualifier for the Copa America, all right? For League A teams, the CONCACAF Nations League proved to be a qualifier for, that's right, the Copa America. All right, good. So now that we have that sorted, let me explain this now. This 2024-2025 edition of the CONCACAF Nations League, it serves as a qualifier for the Gold Cup. Yes, remember the CONCACAF Gold Cup? It is a tournament that is staged every 2 years. Remember, the CONCACAF Gold Cup, every 2 years. We've had it in 1991, 93, 96, 98, 2000, 02, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 21, 23. Those are the Gold Cup tournaments that we've had. Okay, so it's a tournament that has been in existence for 33 years. Mexico has been the most successful team with 9 titles, and only a handful of teams have actually been to a Gold Cup final. Not many teams get the privilege of being able to do that, and Jamaica has done it not once, but twice so far. So Mexico has won 9 titles. The United States have won 7 titles. Canada, they've won 1 title. Panama, they've been to 3 finals. Jamaica, 2 finals. Brazil, 2 finals. And the other teams that have been to finals are Costa Rica, Honduras, and Colombia. So in the grand scheme of things, who are the teams that have been to Gold Cup finals? Mexico, United States, Canada, Panama, Jamaica, Costa Rica, Honduras. So 7 CONCACAF teams have been to Gold Cup finals. Jamaica, you could say alongside Mexico, United States, Canada, Panama, Jamaica, Brazil. Those are the 6 countries that have only been to 2, have been to at least 2 Gold Cup finals. Okay, and I know the big question on people's brains, Simon, how do teams actually qualify for this Gold Cup? How do teams qualify for this Gold Cup? Well, it was announced in February last year that CONCACAF would use the 2024-2025 season of the CONCACAF Nations League, that it will be used as a qualifier for the Gold Cup. All right? So we know that for sure. Okay? So now that we have that sorted, we can be able to look ahead now. We know all CONCACAF teams are participating in the Nations League, right? The 4 quarterfinal winners from League A of the CONCACAF Nations League will automatically qualify for the Gold Cup. So if you win your quarterfinal, you qualify automatically to the Gold Cup. The teams that finish 3rd and 4th in League A will qualify for the Gold Cup preliminary round that will take place in June 2025. While the 5th and 6th place teams in each group, they will advance to the play-in round, where they'll face the top 4 teams in League C for the last 4 slots in the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup qualification. The winners of Group A, B, C, and D in Nations League B will automatically qualify for the Gold Cup. The top 2 second-place finishers will qualify for the Gold Cup preliminary round. Each group winner in League C will advance to a play-in round, while the best-ranked runner-up from all 3 groups will also go into a play-in. At least 8 different nations from CONCACAF will be confirmed to compete in the Gold Cup from the Nations League A and from Nations League B by November 19. So we'll know 8 of the 16 slots by then. So I know exactly what you're saying, Simon. What happens to those teams in the Nations League that advance to the quarterfinals, but in the quarterfinals they don't win? What happens to such teams? Is it that they won't get a chance to qualify for the... Will they not have a chance to qualify for the Gold Cup? Well, good question. And the answer to the question is the losing quarterfinalists will qualify for the 2025 CONCACAF Gold Cup qualification. The CONCACAF Gold Cup qualification is, you could say, a playoff, which will most likely be against a League B team or a team that finished 5th and 6th in their group in League A. So that is something for you to be aware about. So far, the tentative date that is set is around June, which would be likely after our 2 World Cup qualifiers against the British Virgin Islands and also British Virgin Islands and Guatemala. Okay, so hopefully that provides clarity to everybody. I see the questions, I see the comments coming in, and I'm going to get to that. I just wanted everybody to be aware about that. Okay, now what is a possibility? What is something that has been discussed? I'm going to go through that for you right now so that you are aware. Okay, so as you know, next summer we also have the 2025 FIFA Club World Cup. All right, the FIFA Club World Cup is slated to overlap with the CONCACAF Gold Cup. Remember, the FIFA Club World Cup will be taking place in the United States. The FIFA Club World Cup is slated to run from June 15 to July 13 next year. When is the CONCACAF Gold Cup supposed to take place? The CONCACAF Gold Cup, because remember, as I said, the FIFA Club World Cup is June 15 to July 13. June 15 to July 13. So with that being said, what about the Gold Cup for next summer? Right now, that tournament is slated for June 14 to July 6. That's June 14 to July 6 is when we're slated to have the CONCACAF Gold Cup. All right, so with that being said now, right, we have 2 tournaments taking place in the United States. What is a conversation that has taken place? Well, a conversation that has taken place is that you would have the FIFA Club World Cup on the east coast of the United States and the CONCACAF Gold Cup on the west coast of the United States. So the east coast of the United States, to ensure that the European audience will be awake during the matches itself, while the CONCACAF Gold Cup is likely to be on the west coast so that there is no overlapping or any issues that may pop up with venues or anything like that. So west coast of the United States, highly likely for the Gold Cup. What is west coast of the United States? LA, Seattle, Portland, Vegas, San Francisco, San Diego, Arizona, Utah. That can be considered West Coast. I wouldn't consider Texas West Coast. I would consider Texas Central, just like Kansas, Texas. For me, those are not West Coast. That would, for me, would be considered Central, so that you are aware. Okay, so the Gold Cup, 16 teams, 16-team tournament. That's what we are looking at. All right. So that is something that everybody can be aware about. If any of you have any questions about what I just said, more than welcome to ask me so that I can be able to explain what I just said to you so that you're aware. Because the FIFA Club World Cup is going to be massive. A lot of time, energy, investment has gone into this project. Quite a bit into what you're seeing right now. And you have 4 clubs from Asia, 4 clubs from Africa, 4 from CONCACAF, and we haven't even talked about the host as well. Monterrey, Seattle, Leon, Pachuca. So we could have a Reggae Boy in a FIFA Club World Cup in John Bell. You never know. CONMEBOL 6 teams, Palmeiras, Flamengo, Fluminense, River Plate, Boca Juniors, and the 2024 winners of the Copa Libertadores, which we'll find out in November of this year, I believe. Auckland City from Oceania. Of course, the European teams, there are 12 slots for UEFA. We're talking about Chelsea, Real Madrid, Man City, Bayern Munich, PSG, Inter Milan, Porto, Benfica, Dortmund, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, Red Bull Salzburg, and the CONCACAF host team that is still up for contention. In the Copa Libertadores, let's see who that team will be, but the final draw itself will take place in December, okay? So that everybody is aware. What we'll have in this December is what is called the Intercontinental Cup. Yes, we'll have a FIFA Intercontinental Cup taking place this year, where we have Pachuca representing CONCACAF, Real Madrid representing the UEFA, Al Ain representing Asia, Al Ahly representing Africa, and Auckland City representing Oceania region. So it's just the Copa America, Copa Libertadores from CONMEBOL now to fill up that spot so that we can know who is where. You know what I'm saying? So that is where that is concerned. Okay, good. So let's say that Jamaica finishes at the top of their group in the Nations League. Who are Jamaica likely to face? Well, so Jamaica top in the group would mean facing Panama or Canada. Panama or Canada, Panama or Canada, Panama or Canada. Okay? Panama or Canada. Panama or Canada. It depends on the results in the other set of matches. Okay? So that is what it is dependent on the other matches. Okay? So hope that provides clarity for everybody. Okay? Because that is very, very important. Let's see what you guys are saying in the comments. Of course, Queenie says up. CJ Wayne says good afternoon. Jamaica Shman, big up Sai, okay. CJ Wayne says milestone. CJ Wayne says congrats. I'm so special says history. Simon Social. Simon, you okay? Of course, Queenie for like up the live stream. CJ Wayne, Simon, big up. Detonation says blessings, Simon's blessings. How are you doing, man? We're doing good. GFF Live, we have a lot of questions to ask. What do you mean you have a lot of questions to ask? I don't understand you. Hit the like, share, subscribe button. Yeah, man, that's what you gotta do. Like, share, subscribe. Yeah, man. That's what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Simple as so. Tennyson Lambert says blessing Simons. We are winning this time around. As far as I'm concerned, Dwight, not in Jamaica, but in the diaspora, as you are fully aware, it is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. You know, you can see it all over. the diaspora, and it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic, you know? So, Wayne Carnegie says, bless up, bless up. Hope you're doing well. Chorus Corny says, keep up the likes. Yeah, come on, guys. Smash the like button. Smash the like button. No, no, no. Jermaine Chamber says, good evening, big boss. Good evening. How are you? Yes, Chorus Corny, geographically, Texas is south, but it is also central. Where would you say? Is it a eastern state? No. Is it a western state? No. It is a central state. Chorus Corny says, I'd rather play Panorama. Honestly, anybody. Bryce Wilson is number one, says, big up, Simon. Big up. You know, for me, honestly, personally, I have no, put it this way, no issue whether it is Canada, whether it is Panama, whoever it may be, doesn't bother me. Doesn't bother me. We have the ability. Grace Wilson. Yeah, you know, in the United States, you're talking about Hawaii. You have, let's go from west to east, shall we? All right. You have Washington, the state of Washington. You have Oregon. You have California. You have Montana. You have Utah. You have Arizona. You have New Mexico. You have Wyoming. You have Iowa. You have Texas. You have North Dakota, South Dakota. You have Kansas. You have Louisiana. You have Mississippi. You have Florida. You have Georgia. You have South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, New York, New Jersey, Rhode Island, Maine, Delaware, Illinois, Missouri. You have Wisconsin. You have Indiana. You have Pennsylvania. You have Michigan. How much did I name? Like 30, right? So that's what I'll say. Chorus Corny says no fear. What do you mean no fear? I don't understand. What do you mean no fear? Bryce says impressive. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. But yes, bang in the comments, bang in the questions, and let's take it from there, right? Remember, at the end of the day, guys, I see a lot of questions that popped up yesterday, the day before. Remember, at the end of the day, in order to represent Jamaica, you need a Jamaican passport. In order to represent Jamaica, you need a Jamaican passport. That is what is needed. Okay? So be mindful about that, be aware about that, okay? So let that stay with you. Okay? CONCACAF Nations League, guys. You know when the November window ends? Yeah. Well, that's something we have to discuss as well with the schedule. The window itself ends November 19. Float management, I've spoken about this in previous videos, and I've spoken about all hands on deck, and that is why it is very important for you to subscribe, because I've done videos on this platform right here where I have spoken about all hands on deck, and I've made mention that every stakeholder plays an important role in this journey. Every single stakeholder has a role to play. Every single stakeholder has a role to play in this journey. Every single one of us. All of us have a role to play in this journey. Okay? All of us. Every single one of us. Corporate Jamaica, they're funding the fans, being the 12th man, being in the stadium, the support that is there. The players, when they go on the field, the support staff, the coaching staff, the technical staff, the administration, the government of Jamaica, everybody has a role to play. So to answer your question, float management, yes, the government has a role to play, a significant role to play. Because at the end of the day, remember, passports are not issued by the Jamaica Football Federation. Passports are issued by the government of Jamaica. Okay? They're issued by the government of Jamaica. I appreciate that, float management, being able to tune in live and so on and so forth. I appreciate that. So that is what I would say. Of course, the government has a role to play, a huge role to play, because this is about our future as well. So this is something that needs to be treated as a priority in relation to whether it might be expediting a process, whether it might be for any player in the world. That is something that is very important for all sporting athletes, whether you are a footballer, a cricketer, a track and field athlete, a lacrosse player. This process is a process that is imperative, very important, and one that we should all get behind. So yes, the government of Jamaica has a massive role to play, a fantastic role to play, because they can make an impact where you have somebody representing you. Yeah, and that's how big it is. That's how big the impact is that they can have by virtue of doing so. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's a good look. It really is, you know. Cleon Martins is flying down from Atlanta for the October window. Fantastic, Cleon. So, tickets will go on sale. Tomorrow is Friday. Tickets will start to go on sale tomorrow, Friday, for the game against Honduras. When the information is public, when the site is live, I will provide the information for you so that you're aware. The price for grandstand, bleachers, VIP. I will provide that information for you. Yes. Okay, I will make sure. All right. So I will make sure. You go on the JFF website, you press buy tickets, you scroll down, and from there, you'll be able to see exactly what we're referring to. All right. You'll see blended different bubbles. You see a grandstand. You see bleachers price. You see VIP tickets. So yeah, good tickets, you know. So yes, float management, I agree with you 100%, 150%. This is something that is important, very much so. And it has to be a movement. You know, I've heard this phrase thrown about that 98 was a movement. No, I'll be frank with you. In 1998, well, the qualifiers. During the qualifiers, I was less than 10 years old. And while I did have good memory, what I can tell you is this. Every person I've spoken to that was older than me that have a fond memory about that campaign, from the Suriname game to the Mexico game at the end of the campaign, spoke about this. It was a movement that everybody felt involved in the process. And that is how it should be as well. Everybody has a role to play. Even you watching this video right now, you have a role to play as well. Whether you are in Atlanta, whether you are in Miami, whether you are in New York, whether you are in Toronto, Vancouver, London, Birmingham, Manchester, Yorkshire, no matter where you are right now, whether you are in Kingston, Portmore, Westmoreland, St. James, Onoto Bay, Boston, Mandeville, Senti, wherever you are right now watching this video, you also have a role to play as well. And it is a significant role. Don't undermine what your input is. Whether that might be just buying a ticket to attend a game, whether that is to fly down to watch Jamaica, because it's exciting. It is exciting. We had our highest attendance in quite some time. Let's push it into the 30,000 category, eh? For the Honduras game, next month, let's get 30,000 people in the stands. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get 30,000 people in the stands. All right? Let's do that. Yes, Cleon Martin, tickets can be purchased online. Yes, the tickets can be purchased online. So once the link is active, I will provide it to you and everybody can start with their purchases, okay? Yes, tickets can be purchased online. So when the link is active, then I'll do it. Yeah, Carlington Clark, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Our first ever victory in Tegucigalpa. Think about it. In the last year and a half, we've had many firsts, you know. Many firsts. Let's start from last year, June, right? Let's start with the Gold Cup last year, okay? Let's start with that. Good. First time scoring our biggest victory ever in Gold Cup history, 5-0 over St. Kitts and Nevis. Yeah? Good. Let's progress a little bit further on now into the Nations League. All right? First time getting to the quarterfinals of the Nations League, right? First time defeating Canada in Canada, right? Our highest ever finish in Nations League history, which is third, walking home with a medal. The first time in 7 years that Jamaica is winning a medal, all right? And what is a definition of success in football? Trophies/medals are a definition of success. Back-to-back wins to kickstart World Cup qualifying. We've not done that since the 2002 World Cup qualifying cycle. Just let that sink in. We have not done that since the 2002 World Cup qualifying cycle. That's the last time that we went and won back-to-back games to kickstart World Cup qualifying. All right? And here we are now, a little further on the road. 6 wins in a row against Honduras. Our first ever win in Tegucigalpa. Mikel Antonio's 5th goal for Jamaica. Kane Dixon, his 10th appearance. You know, they're great things. Absolutely fantastic things to praise. Fantastic things to cherish, to reflect upon, you know? Course Cornif 19,998. So, and I'm not even counting security guards outside or volunteers. So easily 20K. Easily 20K. So let's go back to 2002, shall we? Yeah, why not? So yeah, just let that sink in. Last time I got back-to-back wins to kickstart our World Cup qualifying. 1-0 over St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And 3-1 over Honduras. Yeah, an excellent start. Excellent start to the campaign. Yeah, you're right. That 2-2 draw in Mexico. You're absolutely right. That 2-2 draw in Mexico is also special as well. So there have been great things on this journey. And there will be many more on the way to 2026. There's a nice little ring to it, 98, 2026, 2026, 2026. Johnny Paul, big up. Yes, I agree with you 100%. Very, very, very low. Yeah. Yes, you are right. Yes, folks. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button to Reggae Boyz commentary. That would be appreciated. Thankful for everybody watching this. Plenty more content to come your way. And we'll be able to dissect more. Dissect many other different aspects of things. I think the Cuba game persons were encouraged. And even Tuesday night. That night in Tegucigalpa. Tuesday in Tegucigalpa. Tegucigalpa Tuesday. That's another thing that will link with us. So it was a Tuesday in Toronto. And it was a Tuesday in Tegucigalpa. And yeah, it was a Tuesday in Tegucigalpa, and it was a Tuesday in Toronto. Memories. Memories. You just have to smile about it. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Hit a like, share, subscribe to Reggae Boyz commentary right now for more content, more coming your way. Let's go.